I know I've spoken about open world games a couple of times, and everyone who knows me, who's been on the channel for a couple of times, and you've been through here, you know how much I feel and how much I love the Batman. I know how much I love Batman Arkham, the Batman Arkham series, Arkham Knights, Arkham Origins, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and you also know how tired of open world games. Now, with that being said, I do talk about my open world games and why I have a love-hate relationship with open world games right now, which you probably see. I don't know if it's over here, over there. I don't really know. I don't really give a shit. But what really matters is, every now and then, there's certain open world games that I still look up to and I still come back to, and I'm like, yo, this was a masterpiece. Well, it wasn't a masterpiece back then when it first came out, but it was a masterpiece right now looking at it in hindsight. And one of them, it's about 9-10 years old, and it's impossible to believe this is a 10-year-old game. And for any of you who know games and any of you who know what I'm talking about, of course I'm referring to Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight came out, I think, 2014, 2015, in the period where we needed more Batman. We loved Batman Arkham City. We felt that Rocksteady could do no wrong whatsoever with the Arkham games. Arkham Knight came out, and it had a lot of flaws. The PC port was abysmal when it came out. People were very critical with the whole extra emphasis on the tank sessions of the game, and we didn't really appreciate the game for how good it looked. But when you look at games that release right now, as opposed to a game that came out in 2014 or 2015, and you see the difference in just how great the game looks, you don't even have to go too far about actually even comparing games to games. I'm not going to go so hard on this game as much as I did in the past, but look at a game made by the same studio in Rocksteady with Kill the Justice League Suicide Squad. It's a night and day difference, and yes, they're both different games. One is a single player offline only game, and one is a live service multiplayer game. So technically you can't do the exact same thing, but just in terms of the art and the visual representation of the game, it looks amazing and it looks great to see. So I felt, you know what, let's hop into the game. Let's see how much we've missed or how much I just enjoy playing Arkham Knight. Men and women of culture, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sanzu. We are back again with another video. Do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you can. All the links to all my social media channels will be in the description box down below. Like, comment, subscribe, helps with the algorithm. And without further ado, we're going to hop into the game and actually see how much and how well this game looks in 2024. See you in a bit. And now, starting off with the game, it's almost impossible to believe this is a almost 10-year-old game with how good it, like, man, just even look, I'm not trying to be on this game's dick for so long, but you know, it's just, I made a video about how much Batman means to me and how much Batman actually made an impact in my life, and it's crazy how we've gone from this to what we have now with the Batman games. And we don't exactly have a Batman game, it's the Arkham, so I keep on saying Arkham, Suicide Squad. But let's actually talk about why this game means so much. Like, a game that came out 10 years ago looks this good. This is 100% profile I have. And let's actually just see the Batman. Just look at the art style. Just look at how good this game looks. If you told me this was a 10-year-old game, I wouldn't believe you. This game came out in 2014, 2015. You can see all the damage marks on the Batman's costumes, which you don't get that level of immersion or that level of detail being put into it. Honestly, the graphic designers of this particular, the art designers of this game, the game developers of the game did it extremely well. I think a lot of it comes out, like, even just the way his cape moves while he walks. It's, man. But I think a lot of it points down to, and I heard this from Luke Stevens on his one of his live streams. Shout out to Luke. A lot of the reasons why this game looks so good and why this game looks so well has more to do with baked in lighting as opposed to dynamic lighting. So in the Batman Arkham Knight game, you only have one cycle, which is the night cycle. So the developers and the designers of the game were able to actually put in lighting to actually ensure that the character looks the way they want it to look, as opposed to a game with a dynamic day and night cycle whereby, you know, lighting isn't exactly the same. The lighting is dependent on the environment. So something like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League doesn't have baked-in lighting, but this does, and you can see what baked-in lighting really does well. Which is why I really have a beef, and which is why I really have a problem with how the PC gaming space and how even just gaming is going into, with just a lot of focus on ultra realism, a lot of focus on ray tracing, a lot of focus on, you know, reflections, which for me, it's like, that all sounds well and good. But if it comes to a point where I'm missing a lot of frames in my game and isn't as smooth as I would like it to be, then that's going to be a problem for me, to be fair. So yeah, even with just how everything looks, man, it's crazy. I was stuck in the game trying to figure out. Let me find the spots where I can actually talk about the game. Like just even how his cape moves while he's gliding, the rain. Like I said, baked in lighting, a big contributor to why this game looks this good, looks this amazing. And a lot of people take for granted what games looked like in the past. Now, granted, this game came out in a bad state because a lot of things weren't put in place. Like say for example, like I said, the PC ports wasn't the best, and now that we're almost 10 years later on a 4070 at 1440p, which you probably consider, which I can easily play the game at 4K 60, but just looking at the game now and just looking at the Batman, it's fucking amazing. It's incredible. It's really incredible. So here's what we're going to do, right? So we're going to play one of the Arkham stories, and I don't think I've played any one of them. So you know what? Let's actually play one of the Arkham episodes, and let's play the Harley Quinn one, and let's see how it is. Because I actually haven't played this in a while. So I might be rusty with the gameplay, I might be rusty with the combats, but you know what? Hear me out. And then obviously this is going to be based in Bloodhaven. Like even look at Harley Quinn's character design. Okay, let's see if I still remember how to play this game. Okay. Oh, yeah, still got it. Oh, yeah. Still got it. Still fucking got it. But shout out to the Penguin Show. It's been incredible to watch, not gonna lie to you. This is a 10-year-old game. This is a 10-year-old game. And then just even look at the character's design. Just look at the way she walks. And it's like a lot of effort was put into this game. I can tell that this is a love story to the Batman games. Even though a lot of people don't consider Arkham Knight the best Arkham game, it's still, I would say, the best looking one because it doesn't look dated. Like I said, baked in lighting. Just certain things, like for example, certain things we take for granted is just the foam effects, like just the smoke effects. Man. And then obviously we know that games like Arkham games, obviously the combat has obviously been used in multiple other games as well. You've seen something like this, I think, in Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War. And man, it's, yeah, we don't get games like this anymore. It's a shame. You know, and with a game like this coming out, you're not going to find a game like this coming out right now unless it's made by a AAA developer or something. I never played any of the Arkham episodes. Maybe I should. But you know what? Metaphor and Fantasia is, but I finally have Metaphor and Fantasia now, so I don't have to do that anymore. But let's see if I can find out where we're meant to go to next. Let's see what we're using. Okay. Oh, this is insane. So you see, when it comes to games like this and just what you love about games, as an open world game, I think we enjoy, or maybe, okay, I'll use myself for example. When it comes to open world games, I enjoy games that allow us to have sequences like this, whereby we're able to do, you know, things that are more, what's the word, structured, able to do things that are more structured, able to do things that are, you know, entertaining per se. So when it comes to games and when it comes to how I feel about games and how I feel about open world games, I think a lot of it points down to how well structured and well thought out the design of the open world game is, and not so much of us doing busy work, but actually doing things that actually make sense for us to do. So say for example, this is a very perfect way of how you create an open world game. And in that open world game, you have sections which are more structured, more planned out, and you're able to do things that actually generate to either A, progress development, plot development in the story, or B, getting a new weapon or something. A game like Tears of the Kingdom was very good at this, whereby you exploring somewhere, going to somewhere, you'll probably find like a very great armor, very great weapon or something. And I think when it comes to games right now, I'm not the target market for live service games. I have played a couple of live service games. I've spent maybe altogether about £7 on live service games and microtransactions, and it doesn't suit me. So when you have a game like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but you're coming from a game like Arkham Shadows, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knights, it's sad. It's sad. And I wish the best for Rocksteady, because I think they're a great studio. I think they can do so many great things. And we have heard that they are going back into the Arkham games. I think Batman Arkham Knight, a game that came out in a period where we took for granted. It's definitely a game we took for granted, definitely a game we didn't cherish back then. But now that we look back at it, and I think I've also come to enjoy older games, and I'm pretty sure most of you around here, especially looking at the analytics, y'all are around my age, 26, 27, 25, all the way up to like 30s. I enjoy games that don't waste my time, which is why I said on my video on open world games and how they are right now. But I enjoy games that don't waste my time. I enjoy games that respect my time. I enjoy games that, not necessarily the most creative games, but games that are fun to make. A typical example of a game is Space Marine 2. It's not a very creative game. It's a game that does things well, and it does one thing particularly well, which is the fun factor. A game like Arkham Knight, while it did come out and it didn't get the great reviews it got because of the tank section and because of the bad PC port, we don't get games built like this anymore, and that's unfortunate. But you know what? It's why I love gaming, because I can go back to the games of the past that I enjoyed, and I can also look forward to the games I'm playing now. So a game like Metaphor and Fantasio, another game like Dragon Age: The Veilguard, which a lot of people aren't really sold on, but I think is going to turn out to be a very good game. A game like Indiana Jones, and yeah, I just enjoy gaming, and that's just pretty much it. Arkham Knight, stupendous game. I played this game multiple times on different platforms. I played this game 4 times on the PS4, 3 on the PS5, and I just finished it last year on the PC for the first time. And it's like my comfort game because it does things well that I like. It lets me be the Batman when I need to be the Batman. It's like Spider-Man. I love being Spider-Man because, it's enjoyable being Spider-Man in the game. So what do you guys think about the video? Leave me in the comment section down below what you think. Have you played Arkham Knight? How long ago did you play Arkham Knight? Would you want to revisit the game? And yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to hear from you soon. And make sure you go watch the video on open world games and what I think about open world games, which you would see currently right now. Similar to Arkham Knight, it's one of those games you're going to enjoy. Other games like The Witcher 3, Skyrim, just games that really harks down on the open world design. Elden Ring is one of them as well. Give that a watch, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Hope to hear from you soon. Peace out.